The story is set in the end of the world. Scientists found that the sun is aging rapidly. 100 years later, there will be an earthquake that will engulf the entire Earth. In order to let more people live, humans decided to push the Earth into the solar system and fly to the 4.2 light years away. The whole process will take 2,500 years. Humans have used all the resources, using heavy element fusion technology to build 10,000 star engines on the surface of the Earth to provide flight power to the Earth. Each engine is more than 10,000 meters high, higher than the wind. He entrusted his 4-year-old son Luci to his father, and promised Xiaoqi that when he saw Jupiter, his father would return. 17 years have passed. According to the scheduled route, the Earth is heading for the meeting point of Jupiter. In order to reach the escape pod and fly out of the solar system, the Earth must use Jupiter's gravitational force. At this time in the space station, Luci has successfully completed his mission and is ready to say goodbye to his former comrades and return to Earth and his family. But after growing up, Luci didn't want to see his father. His mother's early death was a knot in the heart between him and his father. He stole his father's driver's license and came to the ground with his sister out of the underground city. Extreme cold has long turned the bustling city of the past into a desolate ice island. Only Gaosong's star engine has become the only symbol of the surface. It turns out that the earthquake was caused by the gravity of Jupiter. Now the global planetary engines are out of order. The Earth has lost its momentum and is falling into Jupiter. If we don't restart those engines in 40 hours, the Earth will break through the Loxley limit. Inevitably, Jupiter's gravity will tear it into pieces. The team in charge of this task is in charge of the urgent task of transporting the engine ignition equipment. They used the old man's loader. The 2 children are safe and sound in the freezing snow, but the rescue team has no time to mourn. They can only leave supplies and communications to them and continue to go to Hangzhou. At the same time, the space station also issued an emergency order to allow all personnel to enter sleep mode. This is strange. The Earth has experienced unprecedented crises, but why does the space station, which specializes in escorting the Earth, have to sleep instead? This operation has obvious problems. Lu Peiqiang wants to ask the AI mouse clearly, but the mouse does not answer. Now it has more meaning. Luci and Wang Lei, Li Yi regroup, turn around and head to Sulawesi. At this moment, there are 1.5 million rescuers around the world like them, risking their lives to save the Earth. When Luci and Wang Lei crossed the marriage line and entered the eternal night, most of the planet engines have been successfully restarted. People cheered loudly. Only Li Yi found the problem. The distance between the Earth and the Moon is still shrinking. This means that the planet engines did not push the Earth away from Jupiter at all. The Earth is still on the track where Jupiter collides with Jupiter. On the other hand, Lu Peiqiang forcibly broke through the dormitory and confirmed his own conception. Dormitory is just a lie. What the space station is really doing is giving up the Earth. Seeing the atmosphere of the Earth outside the idle window has been captured by Jupiter. He disregarded the danger of insects and came to the control room of the space station from the outside. But he found that Moss had been waiting for him here for a long time. All actions of the space station are legal. Moss will reveal the truth. It has already calculated that the Earth can't escape the gravity of Jupiter. This is destined to be a waste of time. In the last 3 hours, the Earth will break through Jupiter's gravitational limit and enter an irreversible disintegration. However, the space station did not run away, because the evacuation was authorized by the United Nations. The space station has frozen 300,000 human sperm, and thousands of people are sleeping. This will be the only fire in human civilization after the destruction of the Earth. At this time, the people on the ground finally knew that the plan to wander the Earth had failed. Desperation and frustration filled every underground city. Lucci raised his head, and the dark red Jupiter had occupied the entire sky. This giant star, which had been on the surface of Jupiter for hundreds of thousands of years, was so big that it could swallow the entire Earth. Lucci remembered that when his father left, he said that if he could see Jupiter with his eyes, he would come back. A bold idea hit him like lightning. Since the model has captured the oxygen of 3 billion liters of the Earth, the impact of the hydrogen explosion is enough to push the Earth away from the model. The whole school is excited. Now, the explosion that determines the survival of the Earth is only missing a match. And isn't this match right in front of us? Everyone decided to use the flame of the planet's engine to ignite Jupiter. Li Yi took the trouble to modify the engine's program. Lucci was responsible for putting in new fire. Wang Lei commanded everyone to push the needle. Knowing that hope is gone, but there are still countless rescue teams who have chosen to turn the wheel. Mother, please. If my friend goes extinct, we won't be able to meet anyone in the future. But the miracle did not appear. A flame of up to 70,000 kilometers broke through the sky, but could not reach the height of the explosion. Only 5,000 kilometers away from the final key. Humans are once again in despair. This time, it seems to be really a dead end. Lu Peiqiang thought for a long time, and proposed the final solution. There are still 300,000 kilometers to the carrier space station. The explosion can reach up to 5,000 kilometers. Artificial intelligence Moss can't stop him. He only said before he died, "Let humans remain rational forever." And Lu Peiqiang replied, "Without human civilization, there is no future." He left the space station and drove to Jupiter. Lucci can no longer hide his sadness with anger. In the 17th century, he had never seen his father in the sky. And now, his father has finally fulfilled his promise. You can see it. The Jupiter was ignited. The shock wave hit the Earth and let it pass through the distance almost equal to Jupiter and fly to the edge of the solar system. The Earth finally came to life. The story of the first step ends here, but the journey to the Earth has just begun. We don't know if the definition of humanity will be completely gone in the long journey. But any intelligent creature worthy of its name, its courage and determination will be engraved in the starry sky.